We can't let our guard down.
Hello everyone, welcome back to my LEGO Dimensions Let's Play here on iStarly TV. This is episode number 2. Now in the last episode, we kind of got situated with the tutorial, just kind of learning how to play with the characters and build certain aspects of the game. And now here we are in the first story level of the game, and that is the Wizard of Oz. This is an awesome level. I have played through it before, and it's been a ton of fun. Now, unfortunately, as you can see at the top, I do have the rule breaker, even though I'm not supposed to. But basically what happened was I was recording the episode and the file actually got corrupted, which is a little embarrassing, and so it did not save my first initial playthrough and recording of this level. And so for that reason, we're going to play through it again just so that I can still showcase it in the Let's Play series, and hopefully you will enjoy. But basically, I'd like to talk about some rules that I'm going to have for the series. Now, as you can see, if you go back this way, there is a silver Lego gate that is sparkling, and now only certain characters can pass through or can destroy these gates. And we actually have the Wicked Witch is one of them, but also kind of explosives are some of the ways that you can get around these types of things. And so I actually have this. This is a bomb. Okay, so because I built the Batmobile, oh wow, oh never mind, awkward. Okay, maybe not. Okay, I thought that would blow this up, but apparently it doesn't. Anyways, the Wicked Witch is a character who can break through this, and I do have her, I do own her. However, I'm gonna set a little rule here for myself just to kind of limit myself and also challenge myself in this playthrough. And so basically, I have about 10 characters total, and I probably buying more eventually. But my little rule to myself, to my Let's Play, is going to be I cannot use any character other than these 3 until I beat that character's respective story level. So I can always use these 3 characters, but once I beat a story level, I'm free to use any characters that are involved with that level. So once we beat this level, the Wizard of Oz level, we will be able to use the Wicked Witch in our playthrough, and she's very, very helpful. Personally, she's probably one of my favorite characters in the game. First of all, because I really, really like Wizard of Oz. I used to watch it all the time as a little kid. My grandma used to really like the series, or really like the movie, and we used to watch it a lot when I was little. But secondly, because the Wicked Witch is actually a very useful character. She can fly, she can break silver objects, and she can use magic like Gandalf. So she's basically like Gandalf, but she can do a lot more. So she's a better version of Gandalf. And progress through this level. Let's see how it looks. So first what we're going to do here is we're going to break this here. Or maybe not. Maybe we're breaking this first. Yeah, I guess that's right. And now that activates this so we can use our magic to build. And that's going to build this little orange nipple here. I don't know what that's called. Maybe like a hook, I guess. But what this orange nipple, for lack of a better word, does is it allows Batman to kind of use his grappling hook to pull it down, and so that'll allow us to kind of progress through the level. So you'll encounter these many times throughout the game, and it's kind of one of the ways that the characters' different abilities get to be used, but also kind of using teamwork between the characters. Like, you can't beat one level with just any one character. You have to kind of use different ones. And here there's a different colored horse. I don't think I've ever seen that before. I don't know if there's a way for me to look like there is, but that's kind of cool. I never saw that before. Alright. So we're going to... Here... Oh, wow, I did it again. Okay. So when I jump into the car, because I've rebuilt the Batmobile, when you press circle, it activates the kind of self-destruct mode. But anyways, here if you go up ahead, these are these magic poppies. Now if you walk into them, if you try to walk into them, it puts your character to sleep and you have to press circle to get out of them. So there's no way to get through this with an actual character. And so if you've seen the Wizard of Oz movie, there is a scene where they're running through the fields and there are there are flowers like this where they get put to sleep, and it's being kind of controlled by the Wicked Witch, and you know, But anyways, so they have to kind of get out of that. But anyways, so in order to get through these in this game, you actually have to use a vehicle of any kind. And so as you can see, that just clears the way very easily. I don't have to press any buttons, all I have to do is through it. Now, the driving controls in this game are kind of difficult. I found them to be kind of difficult. But yeah, let's go ahead and see the first cutscene of the level. It's pretty funny, I will tell you that.
Is that singing?
If ever or whether a whiz there was.
Because of the wonderful things he does.
It's not just singing, it's a singing scarecrow, amongst other oddities.
So the Scarecrow is a Batman villain, and so it's kind of playing off that.
Costume.
The Wizard of Oz.
You're coming with me, Scarecrow.
Another one to join us on our journey. And what are you missing?
A sense of humor. Hand him over.
But why ever would we do that?
Because he's a heartless villain.
I'm heartless. He's brainless. Am I still a villain, though? I see something scary.
Why? Is it
Toto again?
Oh my, you are heartless.
Alright, so these characters are getting, I guess, warped to the other dimension just like Robin and Frodo did. So they're going to meet up with them, I'm assuming.
Is that one of the pieces from the gateway?
Yes. Let's grab it.
Alright, so they encounter, these are called keystones. And if you notice, when you built the base in the beginning of the game, there are little Lego pieces that resemble those, and you put them in the back. And so once you collect a keystone in the actual level, you can move that keystone to the front of your portal, indicate that you've done it. But anyways, let's go over here. So I have, since I already beat this level in another recording that didn't save, if you punch these boxes, you will actually get a mini kit. And the mini kits are, there are 10 in each level, and if you get all 10, I believe you get a golden brick. So what you do is you use Wild Style for this puzzle there, and it allows you to get a mini kit. And there are 10 in the level, and in my playthrough I actually only got 2. So it's actually kind of difficult to get all 10 mini kits. You need a lot of characters, a lot of additional characters. Anyways, here what you can do is just kind of break things, find some hidden studs, but again, because I already have the rule breaker, I'm not going to worry so much about collecting a lot of studs. So let's go ahead and go right to the keystone, and we're going to initiate another cutscene.
Easy, hasn't it?
It's been remarkably easy. Obviously, he had to go and jinx it, according to Batman.
Now that meddling do-gooder is gone, all of Oz is mine. So long, Dorothy. So long. What's that? Something magical? It looks so pretty. It feels so powerful. They can't have it.
Yeah, we're not the only ones interested in the gateway pieces.
Get away from my property.
And that's kind of lame logic. She's assuming that it belongs to her, or that she should have it because it's magical. So that's kind of lame, but, you know, she's the Wicked Witch. She's not the nice, kind, respectable witch, of course. So we're going to go ahead and try to defeat her. So this is our first kind of mini boss fight here, and so what you have to do is you have to defeat her cronies, her flying monkeys, and not touch the green flames as I just accidentally did, because now I have to collect my studs again. And then you basically what you do, I'm going to switch to Gandalf. Okay, so she's going to shoot you with the red beam, and when she does that, your character cannot move at all, and the only way for you to get out of that is to actually physically move your character to the other side of the base. So we're going to go ahead and do that. Wait, I thought I did that. Oh, I have to move all of them, or what? Okay, there we go. Alright, so after she does that, she's going to come down and you can shoot her with Gandalf, and then you can kind of, you know, attack each other with your wands, and she's going to kind of grow a shield, and the process is going to repeat. I think you're going to do that 3 times, and she's going to be defeated, or at least you're going to scare her away or something like that, because she's not going to be truly defeated. Alright. Gotta move him.
Your moves, your action.
Shoot her down. Beat her with our stick.
I'll teach pesky little troublemakers like you to get in my way.
Destroy all the monkeys. And eventually she will shoot us with her annoying red beam. Whoop. No, there's no way to dodge that. You have to kind of take it. And you move the character to the other side of the base. And last time, shoot her from the sky, and that's going to blast her into those monkeys. Your giant dog. She just called him a giant dog. That's pretty funny. I'm a bat, man. So they're going to steal it and fly back to the castle, and we're basically on a pursuit now.
You're no match for me! Away, my pretties! Away!
So the scenery in this level, and really in all of these levels, is really well done, and so I think this part of the level here really kind of furthers that. And so basically, this is the spooky forest in the Wizard of Oz world. Now this thing over here is actually a save point, so you can go ahead and go there, click save and continue to save the game and continue on your adventure just in case, just to be safe. Or you can do save and exit if you are done playing for the time being, but of course we're not done playing just yet. So let's go ahead and shoot that apple, and the tree is going to flip around. He's going to flip out at us. If you've ever seen the Wizard of Oz movie, there is a scene where the trees are like throwing apples at, I think at Dorothy and Tin Man and stuff. I was always kind of approach him, and he's obviously not going to let us. He's literally kind of the living manifestation of the Whomping Willow from Harry Potter. So we're going to shoot these two monkeys out of the sky because they're holding important pieces. And let's see. Let's try to get that one out there. Shoot him down. Those flying monkeys are pretty cool, though. I will give them that. The force and build a kind of a stick or a I don't even know what that is, but what we're going to do is we're going to drag it over to that highlighted area, and oh, I think it tickles him. Okay, that's kind of funny. I guess it builds like a feather or something like that. I thought we were supposed to smack him with it. Alright, so now we're going to get in a vehicle. I said that. You got to kind of be careful with that. And you're actually going to plow through these vines with a vehicle. And of course, every starter pack does come with... Oh, of course, I pressed the wrong button again. Watch out! It's going to blow! Get out of the way! Alright, it's funny. The starter pack does come with a vehicle, and that vehicle is the Batmobile, of course. So here we have a kind of secret area. Green ghosts. And so in order to access that area, you actually need another character. So let's kind of take a look here. These question mark kind of chunks, you can hit them and they'll give you information. So it says only characters with the Ghostbusters character can clear ghostly swarms by using their suspend ghost ability. And so if you want to remove those ghosts, you need that character. Unfortunately, however, that character is not released until later on. It's November right now. I don't believe he's released until early 2016, so you actually have to wait quite a ways. And so here, of course, we see the pink sparkling, which means, of course, we're gonna need style. And she's gonna do that. It's gonna summon that orange hook, we'll call it. And let's pull that up. Over here, this is another area where you can use an extra character to break through. You need a character with super strength, and they will break that and allow you to go through there. But currently, we have no characters with that ability. But I will be unlocking some soon, so stay tuned. And the vine. So here, pieces we're going to need to break each one. Boom! That's pretty good. And now we can build a ramp, and of course... Oh wait, is it working? Yeah. Of course, since it's a ramp, we know that we're going to need to use the V to progress through that. And once again, these controls are hard to get through. Let's see. Alright, there we go. There we go. Let's jump right over that. That's funny. And that's going to take us here, and of course, once again, we are going to need to jump over that. Slow motion, even. Alright, so castle. I'm not going to once again, press the explosion button again. Every time I use the vehicle, that's going to happen. Anyways, so there are these statues here. If you break 5 statues, you will get a mini kit piece. In the level, I've already broken the 5 statues, so you can go ahead and find them. They're all along this trail, so it's not like they're hidden or anything. They should be pretty easy to find. And here we have the guards. They are, for some reason, they're going away from us. I can assume that they saw us, but for some reason, they're not going to stick around and fight us. They're just going to leave their other bros to do the work for them. And they're going to pretty messed up. Also, you can shoot the gargoyles here for some extra studs if you need some. Just hold that down, and you can do it, I think, a couple times per gargoyle, so that's pretty useful. So let's go ahead and destroy these green guards. Now, if these guards are green, and the Wicked Witch is green, is there any relation there, or is it just coincidence? Oz seems like a weird place. Crates here, and what that's going to allow is for you to build yet another piece for your vehicle to access. So this is used. You can immediately summon it to you by holding the select button, which in this case is triangle, and then selecting it, and it'll appear right in front of you. So that's very convenient in this Lego game. And we're going to go right up here. And we're just going to drive forward, and it's going to allow the gate to drop down for us. So, wow, I just pressed it again! So the reason that that's happening is because in this game, I've been playing a lot of Disney videos on my channel. You will be aware that I play primarily Disney Infinity, so I'm used to the controls on that game. The controls in this game are different. So for Disney Infinity, when you attack, you press triangle. In this game, when you press triangle, you switch characters. And in this game, to attack, you press square. To enter a vehicle, in this game, you press triangle, and to exit, you press triangle. In Disney Infinity, to exit a vehicle, you press circle. Now, in this vehicle, it'll blow up, and so that's the reason that I've been mixing that up. And it probably will happen at least one more time in the duration of this episode, so I apologize in advance. But anyways, let's get deeper into the witch's lair.
Now to find those.
It's pretty psychotic, but the gargoyle animation there is spot on. She just goes and giggles, cackles, I guess. And of course, see this. So, of course, we're going to want to save it first. Wildstyle is just randomly dancing. That's not helping at all. That's like literally the opposite of helping. So let's go ahead and take control of her so we can maybe make her be more productive. Alright, so what we're supposed to do here is, let's see. Oh, I think we come up here, and this is going to fall and burn down part of the stairs, which doesn't sound helpful, but it's going to be a lot more helpful than it sounds, because that's going to allow us to build the athletic jump kind of platform area, I guess. Right, so once again, oh wow, we need to smack this guy around first, teach him a lesson, and then now we're going to initiate that so that once again Batman can step in. That's another thing that, I mean, sometimes the puzzles are like that, where first you use this character to do this, and then they build something for this next character to do this. So you kind of oftentimes are going to need to switch characters a lot. And I understand why they do that. That's actually a pretty good thing about the game, but at the same time, it can get kind of overwhelming at times, just continuously switching through characters. And from there, she's gonna, you know, do her thing. Pop off that guy's furry helmet, or is that his hair? I don't know. I always thought it was their hair. And then she's gonna break this, and that's gonna allow the rope to drop, which means that now because we're gonna need Gandalf right now. When I first played this level, though, in my other playthrough of the game, I cheated and I was using the Wicked Witch, and she can fly, and she can use the magic like Gandalf. So I was basically able to, from the beginning, just fly right up there and use the magic and progress without even doing all the other puzzles and whatnot. But I set some boundaries for myself here. So we're gonna go ahead and, you know, magic all of these orbs. I don't know what he's doing exactly, but that is going to allow us to open the gate. And ooh, that looks like Harry Potter. That's some foreshadowing? I hope so. I'm a huge Harry Potter fan. Alright, so this is our first real boss fight, and as you can tell, she's... Alright, so what it's going to do is it has these 3 portals, and basically the character can enter one of the portals and it'll teleport them to another. But not only that, when you unlock the feature for yourself, what it's going to do is it's going to allow it so that the base will change colors. One piece of the base will be blue, one will be pink, and one will be yellow. And obviously wherever your character is on the base, that'll correspond to which portal they teleport to. So we will showcase that in future levels, but for right now, we're basically unlocking that. That's what these boss fights do. When the boss uses a keystone, when you defeat that boss, you basically unlock that keystone for use in the other levels. So this is the first one. So of course we're going to need to use Batman. And so basically what we're doing here is we're doing kind of 3, I guess, mini puzzles here. And each of them is going to allow us to build a cage around one of the 3 portals. And so in the end, when she tries to warp through the portals, she will basically have nowhere to go. She'll be completely stuck. So let's break this open here. Okay, she's still going to shoot us, and we're going to still need to move the character accordingly. Alright, that's a little annoying, but we're going to see if we can build it without all these characters killing us. And then we're going to go ahead and use the grappling hook. And here's a cool part. So we broke the cage, but there's a monkey trapped inside, and he's trying to get away. But knowing his luck, knowing that he's on the opposite side of our heroics, he's not going to get away. So we're going to be able to break that and build the cage on the second part of the portal, which means we have 1 more remaining. So let's go ahead and get that one over out of the way. All of these guards, you know, they're becoming a nuisance at this point, but that's what they're supposed to do, I guess. So we're going to need Wild Style for this part of the puzzle, and of course she's going to need to double jump. That's going to pull this. Let's go ahead and, you know, destroy the monkeys because they are only hindering our progress. And then we're going to break the hourglass. And here's the cool thing, the hourglass breaks. And this is another cool thing in LEGO games, which is that you break certain objects and you can basically rebuild them into other objects. And I think that's pretty awesome. So here we go. So now we've done all 3 of the cages. So she should be... Should I shoot her? Yeah, there we go. Okay, so now she's trying to get away. And of course, there she goes. She's trapped. So we've done our part. Not exactly, of course. There we go. Now she broke that, and now we can rebuild this. So here's her crystal ball here. And so what we're gonna do is, where does it happen? Well, somehow we've rebuilt it so that inside the crystal ball, if you can tell right there, there's actually some water. And if you've ever seen the Wizard of Oz movie, you would be aware that her infamous weakness is to water. So she's a fire type Pokemon. So you're just gonna spray her with the water and it's gonna melt her. Good stuff. What a world.
To cancel my newspaper delivery.
She's okay. So she said to cancel her newspaper delivery, but if she's dead, like, what does it matter? You know, like, it's not like she has family or anything that's gonna be affected by that. That's gonna be affected by her newspaper. Like, it's not like anyone's gonna be charged, or I don't know. I don't know why I'm trying to argue the logistics of this.
Should we take our leave through it?
Where do you think this one leads?
Wherever it is, it's got to be better than this garish nightmare. Come on.
Alright, so we defeated Follow the Lego Brick Road. I was about to say the Yellow Brick Road, but this isn't quite that. And we did not save the mysterious person. We did get 2 mini kit pieces, at least in our other playthrough. And now we're going to just continue the story. But that is going to be the end of this episode. I just want to show that when you click continue story, it'll always put you into the Vorton hub world before just kind of continuously putting you into the next world. So that's kind of cool because it allows you to kind of regroup and, you know, try new things, switch out your characters. But now that we've beaten the Wizard of Oz story mode, we have unlocked the Wicked Witch herself. So now she can help us in the journey, and trust me, she's going to be helping us. Also, we unlocked the Winged Monkey. So here's the building instructions. Again, I already have it. I've already built it. And so we're going to go ahead and save it and place the model. And that's how you save the different kind of mounts and vehicles and weapons and gadgets to the piece that they come with. So now we have the flying monkey at our disposal, and you can ride him around. He's just kind of there for getting around quickly, but you can upgrade these things. I will showcase that in another episode, but you can upgrade them so that they have power-ups, just like we've upgraded the Batmobile so that it looks like this and so that it self-destructs. You can do that for any vehicle and gadget and whatnot. So anyways, as you can see, she's going to be very helpful in our playthrough because she can fly and she can use magic. She's basically like a better version of Gandalf. So bye-bye Gandalf, basically. He's rendered obsolete with her arrival. It's kind of sad, but maybe we'll still use him just to have him there. But anyways, we do thank you very much for watching the episode. I hope you enjoyed. If you did enjoy, please feel free to leave a like. I would appreciate that very much. Leave a comment if you'd like to, you know, engage in discussion, and if you'd like to offer any suggestions or anything like that. And feel free to subscribe if you haven't already, if you like this and if you want to see more. But yeah, thank you very much. I will see you in our next episode. We will be taking on The Simpsons. The Simpsons open, or not the open world, The Simpsons level, the story mode level. So we look forward to that, and we will be unlocking Homer Simpson. So we'll see you then.